With digital photography, we're talking about the object of interest shots today, and the focus is going to be on shadow. So off we go. I'm going to have to refresh this. Okay. Yeah, so nice, really strong shadow. You can tell you're doing some doctoring in Photoshop, which isn't a terrible bad thing, but look how focused this is right here. And I'm not saying this is Photoshop's issue, it might be shooting, right? This is not the focus, and this shouldn't be the focus. The focus should be on here, and it's hard to when the light is not on it. I realize that that the shadow is of importance in this one, but I think what the issue for me is that the shadow isn't terribly interesting. I'm either looking at this, which is, kind of blends in the background, which I think you've intended. It feels like the shadow is going to be the focal that's the strongest contrast. This is what we should be looking at. However, it's so long that we need to focus on this end and on this end, and it's difficult unless you do a really slow shooting speed. And we get a lot of focus in here and here, and so it's a little confusing about where the focal point is. Okay, so I feel like this has this kind of this is a little bit stronger as the focal point, which is good, and I like the mirrored type shadow that's going on. That's working better. Boy, you're just you're working on the back fence. I think that's it's not bad. It's just it allows you a really small studio space. And it's good to see you're mixing it up, because these are getting a little bit, as far as a photo set, they're getting done a bit. So yeah, so this is nice to see, just changing up angles, perspectives. So that's really helpful. Okay, now here we're really seeing the shadow as the main player. We do look at this, but this is what we're looking at. I think we're able to see some detail in here. I feel like there's some, there's just more to look at here. And this is really nice and detailed, but we keep bouncing back to here, and I think it's because of the contrast. Yeah. Okay, all right. You could write off all these tools, you know that, right? You can, you buy them, buy some more for this project. You can write them off as a school expense, and then you have some tools to write off on your taxes. Okay. Yeah, this is obviously the focal. It's red, it's blue, there's silver, there's black, there's interest. But this is a really nice addition over here that we're seeing, the shadow. Okay, cool. I think we're kind of split here. Not sure what to look at. And yeah, this is kind of our focal here, but yeah, interesting. You have a back fence studio. I think you can improve. It looks like you just replaced. No, this looks good. Nice. Okay. I mean, kind of abstract. No problems with it. Okay. Nice job. Okay. Here we go into the next one. Looking at shadow. Wow. Yeah. Kind of interesting. Yeah. I kind of like that. These are stuck up at the top, and then we see these stems that kind of fade away. Really pretty interesting. Yeah, it's cool. Now, I'm wondering if the material does this, but I think more so it's kind of a bezel, or anyway, it's a visual effect that isn't always wanted, but this is working okay. It's working for you in this case, I feel. Okay, yeah, all right. This makes a big division line leading us right up to this point, and we get to kind of look around. and then we're always just going back. Our eyes keep coming back to it. So, yeah, it's good. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm glad to see you're changing up a little bit, making it a little more interesting, a little more shapes happening. I like your division of shape. You have this big, large, this small, and medium, and then you have a lot of little small ones happening in here. It's great. Yeah, good. Okay, all right. Yeah, so, and this is really interesting too. And we're talking focal point. Where is the focal point here? Well, it's all blurry. It's out of focus. Well, actually, that's not true because the material is in focus. So I'm thinking it's like around here. We have all these lines leading up to it. This is a little too crammed, but this gives us some darks and lights that we can kind of work in and figure out. It's nice. But the question is, hey, like if I have a completely blurry abstract, where's the focal point? And you can have that. It would be a successful photo, but a little bit harder to identify. Kind of nice stuff. Okay, thank you. Good. So we go to Amy with. Let me refresh that. All right. Come on. You can do it. All right, great. Okay. Nice reflection, strong shadow. And we must have multiple lights or a long light or something, because look at the shadows we're getting. It's blurred all over. And we even get a second one. So it's kind of interesting. Nice little highlight here. It's off-centered. Yeah, it's cool. It's good. If this plate were a different color, right, then this egg would stand out like crazy. As it is, it's definitely the focal point, and we have a real nice shadow. Okay. Yeah, nice. Thing about eggs and shadows, there's just lovely form shadows. This is a reflection within the form shadow, and these are some various cast shadows happening. Just really nice forms, and then they break. And then what do? They just break. Oh, that's great. Wow. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I'm glad you found that and showing it, you know, because it is really interesting. Yep, that's a nice one. Okay, good. Yeah, great shadows on these eggs. It's just like, wow. Try changing up the lighting, maybe. I'm not sure what type of lighting this is, but you know, you could try a phone, flashlight, direct sun, all kinds of things like that. Might just change things up. Okay, candles. The three candles. Oh, and we're looking at shadows. You know, I think this is a pretty good move putting it on a sheet because there's so many shadows happening on the sheet. It's really nice. Oh, this is really rich and complex shadows, really kind of cool looking. You know, without these things here, these three are a little ominous, you know. They're kind of, just don't know what they are. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're experimenting with light. That's great. Very nice. Wow. Yeah, that is just beautiful lighting and shadows going on there. Yeah, I especially like what's happening on this top part. And it looks like you did too, because that's where you're focusing. Okay, nice. Wow, look at all the crazy light and shadow going on down here. Nice stuff. Cool, good. Yeah, super interesting. Like it. Like it a lot. It does get a little complicated in here when you have multiple lights because, you know, this is casting light here, but this is also casting light on the other side, which should be in shadow, but it just makes it, you know, multiple things happening, which is fine. Yeah, cool. Okay, really interesting. Yeah, really nice looking shadow here. It's good you're just kind of starting to look for things. Look around, look at lights. Oh yeah, very nice. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. It looks like it's two different lights. This one's really warm. This one's very cool. Oh, you went black and white perhaps on it. Maybe that was it. Okay, yeah. Really interesting shadow down there. One thing I really like about these type of shadows is that you get some of the branches that are closer are and more focused, more delineated, and then the branches that are further away get very blurry. So you see quite a bit of depth on a 2D plane in shadow. Just you know, very simple colors. Excuse me. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, lovely shadow. I think a little bit too much being shown, you know, we get the window and then this and over here, where I think this is the subject here. And I think if we focused on that, like in other words, cropped it down, that we would, or even down here, that it would be more interesting because this is pulling us away from, I think, what you're intending us to look at. Okay, yeah, some shadow on the truck. Kind of a similar concern. There's so many other pieces going on outside it. I feel like, you know, it being cropped or zoomed in would be a stronger piece, stronger. Yeah, so, I mean, you could kick these away just to keep us from like resting on it, like going, huh, interesting. This is what we're looking at. And this is really, really nice. That's enough to keep our interest, but I don't think these need to necessarily be there. Okay, oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, focal, good. Yeah, look at the light and dark play in here. Yeah, this was a good one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I thought when you shot this earlier that these would be great because of the shadow. There's just so many different shapes going on. Makes it really interesting, very abstract. Change these to black and white, they'd work great for assignment 1, right? And they work great for this object of interest too, for that matter. Ooh, like that a lot. Wow. Look at this. And that's just, uh, that's just really, really nice. Almost painterly, right? Okay, and I guess on this one, I'm wondering where the focal looks like it's, you know, I want to focus right here, but it's blurred, so it's forcing me to look where it's focused, which I think is down here. So this one's kind of have some kind of issues. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Trying different. Yeah. Those shadows are just amazing. What's going on with that glass? Really incredibly interesting here. Love that. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, that's pretty darn nice too. I don't think I can see everything that's going on, but I like what's happening. Hmm. Yeah, making some nice shapes. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, nice shapes, nice design. It's looking good. Oh yeah. I think that crystal makes it especially, you know, you get that geometric patterns that are happening in the crystal and it's, wow, kind of blows away. It's really, really cool. Okay, some shadow. Very simple but nice. Like it. Okay. Public health and something. Okay, makes me want to read it, but I kind of don't want to. This is really nice. That's a good one. I like how this, like, we're not forced to read it. Like, I feel like this one is almost like we need to read it because it's right side up, because it's clear. It makes me go, oh, does the photographer want me to read this? Or this one, I'm sure you don't, because they're blurred, they're at an angle. So I like this one a lot. Okay, yeah, nice shadows. Cast shadow, form shadow. Soft ones are form, hard ones are cast. Form and cast are really nice. I like the shapes going on in that. Nice squint, looks good. Good one. Yeah, wow. Some nice stuff. Okay, all right. Good. Thank you. There's some good things happening in there. Okay, so we're going with fruit, and we have the object and the shadow. Object and shadow are linked now as I squint. They're kind of together, exploring different light, I feel, and also different backgrounds, which is good. Oh yeah, look at that really nice shadow. It's really lovely. Nice design. Wow, yeah, like that. Actually, that's really strong. Yeah. A little tight over here. Might just like pull it off. Even a double. You could even do that in Photoshop where you add a little bit more to your image. Okay. That's cool. A tangent right here. Close to a tangent. This is a really nice look. I like that a lot. Oh yeah, it's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because you get like two different, like the hand. This is not that hand's shadow. It's clever. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, good one, Daniel. Oh yeah, that's really great. Oh, geez, nice. Positive and negative, right? Form and non-form, or white space. Okay, cool. I love how those bend, those shadows just bend and distort. It's great. Oh yeah, okay, it's clever. Good, good design. I kind of like on these two how you don't see the form of this, but you see it in the shadow. So I've seen that done in like the advertising, but this is pretty nice here. Good, yeah, good one. Juicer. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Very nice image. Okay, nice job, everyone. Good, thank you. That concludes the object of interest form, or no, shadow we're dealing with.